Alright, here we get the mythical triple pillbug opening. However, it was in a pack where I didn't have Spider and I didn't have Beluga. At least I'm pretty sure they weren't in here. I guess we can look out for them as the run goes on. Now I think this pack was set up for Strawberry. The fact that I've got Hummingbird on tier 1 is kind of a giveaway. I think we're probably going to see some more Strawberry units popping up as we go. But because we got the Golden Beetle on turn 1, we're going to try and take it all the way to the end. Now unfortunately, when you are running a Strawberry pack, it often means that you're not going to have other perks. Yeah, there we go, we can see we've got Puffin as well. So it's going to be very likely that we're going to have to try and win here without any protective equipment on our squad. Now I do think there were still some strong units in this pack, because I think I was trying to do something with some of the pets that have abilities that scale based on attack. So I think we're probably going to see some of those units appear later on in the run. Now here I take the level up early because I want to get the +1/1 from the Sphinx toy. And I guess there probably wasn't anything on tier 3 that I really cared about anyway. Sorry, anything on tier 4 rather. I take Flamingo in almost every pack these days. There was a while where I'd kind of gone off it. There are a lot of the Turtle pack units I tend not to take, other than the ones that you often have to take, like Turtle. But yeah, Flamingo is just an evergreen. It's so good, and has been for a long time. And yeah, we might as well double down with a second Flamingo. Yep, there we go. Flamingo is extremely good when you've got early game units that you know you have to keep. So, you know, it's not like it's just there for a temporary boost. You're always going to be able to pill it and extract the value later, especially if you level up into something that you want, and then you can immediately put the +2/2 buff onto that unit. So we find the level up, and I actually take it on turn 6. So I'm leveling up on even turns, which is not too common. But I guess maybe I'm just worried about how quickly my team's going to fall off here. So I'm trying to get access to the higher tier units at a higher level as quickly as possible. Now we do have Crow. I could go for the level 2 Crow, but it looks like I'm just going to buy sell for both of them. And we're going to take... Are we going to take level 2 Lobster? Okay, we're just going to save the chocolates. Yeah, we roll down with the Cappies and we end up getting another Lobster that way. There is Slug, and it does seem like I hover over it for a second there. Okay, we do get to see the pack. It definitely was Strawberry related. There were a lot of Strawberry units in that selection. Actually pretty uncommon that I paused to see the contents of the pack. So that was helpful past me. Do that next time you're in one of these situations. So we do take the level up this time, and I end up getting the Rooster. So I think I'm going to double sell the Cappy and then take the Lobster buff, plus the Lasagna that we saved up. Puppy, also much like Flamingo, I feel like is borderline an auto buy these days. Actually, kind of a strong looking Anubis Frostwolf team here. I've seen quite a few teams like this where they've got the melon slice on a bunch of different units. And of course the Desert Rain Frog is a little bit suspect from a balance point of view, because you can just tailor your pack so that it only has specific things that it can spawn. Now here I end up taking a Golden Beetle, which probably I shouldn't have if I'm trying to win, but we are actually on 5 trophies turn 9, so we're doing pretty well. And I guess I probably don't have the Golden Beetle achievement, so that must be the thinking there. For this to be a legit turn 1 tier 2, I can't be transforming the Beetle permanently into anything else. I guess it would be fine if it was if we used Ammonite or Pelican to transform it in battle, but it has to be in the final squad for this to count for the challenge. So yeah, we can have the Fox take the chocolate for free here, but I think I would rather level up the Fox and then feed the Rooster. It all just depends on what we get when we roll the food shop. I suppose I could freeze the salad just to make sure that the fox doesn't take anything untoward. Yeah. Okay, we're going to ditch the lobster now and take a double piranha. Hopefully the salad hits don't hit both piranhas. And they miss, which is perfect. But yeah, it is turn 10 and we don't have any equipment, and I suspect that's going to be the case for the rest of the run. Now, this team does have a Luska, but it wasn't really able to reduce our stats enough. I think, yeah, this is a team of units that I really don't take very often. Piranha, I maybe do take more often in Star Pack, but not in Customs. And Fox is extremely unusual to take in Customs these days. I can't remember the last time I did a video with Fox, but it is actually a pretty decent unit these days, since it's much less likely that you're going to end up consuming a pill and fainting your Fox. Okay, another win there. Piranha level up. And yeah, the Quetzalcoatl managed to get us to level 3 on the Golden Beetle. So we are potentially in position to get an achievement here from a turn 1 tier 2. The Fox at level 2 is doubling the value of the food. But yeah, now we can start to see some of the difficulties we're going to have, because this team has a triple lemon, although I guess one of them is on the macaque. And yeah, we just scrape a tie there. With Warthog and Rooster on the squad, we definitely freeze every hot dog because we're going to get extra value since their abilities multiply with their attack stat. Okay, this is a mushroom nurse shark team, which is pretty scary. Yeah, they're going to take out the Golden Beetle in one hit, and of course with the mushroom they're going to clean up the last 2 units. So now we're kind of trending in the wrong direction here. And maybe there were some suspect food selections. One of the issues with Fox is that if you are buying a single target food, like or if you're stealing a single target food, it's always going to hit the Fox. So once the Fox health maxes out, then taking the celery isn't going to make any sense whatsoever. This is looking like... yeah, we're just going to scrape another tie, an exact tie, in fact. So our team, we really need to be buying some splash foods. Yep, freeze the orange for certain. And probably just roll down looking for a hot dog and stew. Yeah, so I think clearly here I have made some effort to set the pack up for the Fox, but probably not the most optimal selection. I guess if I was going for a strawberry team, it probably wasn't necessarily in my plans. But sometimes I just change up the units in the pack just for the sake of variety, even if there's a low chance that they're actually going to be involved in any given build. So yeah, here we go. With the celery, we can't really freeze that because it's only going to give the Fox 1 HP. And hopefully, yeah, I'm actually going to buy the waffle to make sure that the Fox doesn't hit itself with the orange. I believe they did change that a while ago to make sure that you know, you can't waste the splash foods that only target health or attack. Now here we're just going to get demolished by a multiple 50-50 squad. Ostrich gaming at its finest. So there was potato there, but I think, yeah, it's not going to protect us from very much on turn 17. And yeah, you can see I had both strawberry and strawberry jam. Now there is radish. I guess that could be something that the Fox could steal, because it's a tier 5, so it could potentially get pepper or lemon. Another massive scaling squad with a double 50, well, almost 50-50 Platybelodon. Yeah, there's so many teams like this where they are comboing 2 wide scalers together, so the poodle and the axolotl. So at this point, it's looking kind of bleak. You know, we don't have melon, we don't have coconut, we don't have any of the best ways to maximize our stats that we've managed to build up using the Fox. Again, we get perfect hits there from the hot dog. And it gives me this guy. This person plays this Great One team over and over again. They have been doing it for a very long time, but then we get this bizarre ending where the 3 chicks spawn and they receive all the buffs from the warthog. I'm not sure I've ever seen that happen before. I have seen tokens being turned into mimic octos by fainted ammonites, but that particular interaction was a new one to me, and ultra satisfying to win the turn 1 tier 2 in that fashion.